If they were a hardbound paper magazine, a real paper magazine, I wouldn't buy them. I would walk past them in the aisle. I would pick up a Stars or a National Enquirer before I picked up paper magazine. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Life of Poetry. I am Poetry. You are here for America's Next Top Model, Cycle 24, Episode 10. Recap or review? I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. It's going to maybe more than a review than a recap, because I didn't even bother to take notes. Beauty is real. That's what this episode is called. So we're back at the house. Of course, all the girls are complaining about how they did and that they need to step their game up. Kyla is really stressing out about the fact that she was in the bottom two with her and Gina. Gina feel like she don't know how the hell that Shanice got best picture since she's an amateur, and Gina's been working her butt off to do this all her life. You've been a Playboy porn star, girl, but you have not been working your butt off as far as like being a supermodel. Don't compare apples and oranges. Yes, you've been in front of the camera, but that doesn't mean it. Whatever. Anyway, so her and Shanice basically are telling us as the viewers that how much they don't like each other. That's pretty much. They get on each other's nerves. They don't like each other. Somebody mentioned last week that Shanice is just hating on Gina because Gina is the better model. And I said to them, Gina, Rio, Brandy K, and Shanice all act like bitches. Every last one of them to me. Gina be doing that low-key shade on the side, and she doing it in confessions a lot as well. She ain't innocent. She ain't innocent. As far as posing, I think she captures some of the best poses. The best walk was Cora to me, and she gone. But as of right now, the best person in the house to me is still Krystyana, hands down for me. As far as like a total package for me, still Krystyana. So Law comes by the house and he lets them know that they are actually going to go on go-sees. Now, we didn't get go-sees at all in Cycle 23. So I was very excited to see that they were going to have go-sees this particular episode. We don't get the international travel like we did in years before. The go-sees are right here in LA. That's how they're going to do it. But they doing the go-sees a little different because they don't have the time limit. You know, usually when they do the go-sees, they got so much time to get to 5 different locations or what have you, and get to as many of them as possible to try to book the shows and then get back by a certain time. They didn't do that this way. They just split the girls up into groups of 2 groups of 3, and they sent them on their way. And either one person was going to book all 3 shows, or 3 girls was going to get 1 show piece. Okay, so Law asked girls to show them the best walk, and he was going to give them tips about what they were wearing. And it still throws me off that they are so far into this stage of the competition, but the judges have not taught them much of anything, because Law was so confused about why Shanice walked the way she do. He was really shocked to see her walk the way. Even in the judges panel, he brought up to them, y'all should have seen the way this girl walked. She got a real nasty walk. What do you mean they should have seen? You mean to tell me that nobody has ever seen these girls walk? Nobody is training them or coaching them on how to walk? Other than that one episode that Stacey McKenzie was on, it was it? Nobody's, yeah, so that just really frustrates and upset me about this doggone show. So anyway, they do the little walk. Other than Shanice, like I said, Shanice has that riding on a horse gap when she walk. They say she's bow-legged, so that's how she had to ride on a horse walk. But Rio is hella motherfucking knock-kneed, and they don't complain about her walk, and her ass sits on her back a little when she walks. Gina's walk is damn near perfect. Crystiana's walk is super sexy, damn near perfect. Kyla's walk is even pretty much perfect to me. Erin can walk her ass off. That's how I felt about all the girls. So they go off on the go-sees. So we got Erin, I don't know who together, Rio, Shanice, and somebody together. God bless America. Erin was with, I don't even know who left over in the house, y'all. Rio. It wasn't Rio, Shanice. It was Gina, Shanice, and then somebody else. I don't know. I just know that Gina and Shanice didn't care to be together. They go off on their little ghosties. At the very first one, I actually thought the girls were actually doing all pretty well in their ghosties. Erin was a bit extra. She was trying too hard to be likable. She said that she was trying to bring some energy and life into the room, and she was just being annoying to everybody. Just annoying. You could tell she was trying too hard. She is trying to be that young girl. They focused on her age so much during this episode. I don't know how many times we had to hear that she was 42 and a grandmother. I think we heard it at least 6 times. If I had to run it back and I was playing a drinking game, I'd probably be drunk right now about how many times they made sure they made a point of how old Erin was during this episode. So they all seem to like Rio. They all seem to like Gina. They thought that Shanice looked gorgeous in the gowns. Crystiana was wearing the gown. She was wearing them attitudes in there. Kyla, I didn't think that they made too much comment about Kyla, but in the end, Rio booked 2 jobs and Kyla booked 1. Gina was like usually like 1 or 2 with Rio, and she always got beat out by Rio, and then she, said it. They said she was too short. I think she's like 5'7", 5'8", but I guess that's too short in the modeling industry. And they picked Rio and Kyla, and it looked like to me they picked the 2 tallest girls. That's what it looked like to me. Yeah. So Law comes in after he announces who the winner was and says, "Hey, we're gonna do a runway right now. The runway is right after this." So they did the runway, and that's when I really noticed that Rio's knock knee, and she walks like a Clydesdale horse. Her knees really knock, but she's thin, so I don't know if it's because she's thin, she's very noticeable, but she walks like a Clydesdale horse. But they loved her walk. Kyla didn't do too bad as well doing that show. Yeah. Okay, so afterwards they go back to the house. Again, there's more talk about how they don't feel comfortable, and then they decided they're gonna do a photo shoot. The photo shoot was for the front of Paper Magazine. Now, I think Paper Magazine is pretty much trash. Every time I've seen the covers of them, I've seen the shoots, I've read the articles online, Paper Magazine is trash to me. But people like him because he able to lock down a lot of celebrities. I think the photo shoot that made Paper Magazine so successful is Rihanna, when she did her naked photo shoot, when she just did the photo shoot with the piercings. Yeah. And then she put that up on Instagram, and then Instagram shut down her Instagram account. That's when Paper Magazine became popular. Then they did the one with what's that chick name? Kardashian, with the trash bag on and all the oil. They done did a bunch of people, they just trash to me. If they were a hardbound paper magazine, a real paper magazine, I wouldn't buy them. I would walk past them in the aisle. I would pick up a Stars or a National Enquirer before I picked up Paper Magazine. But that's just not about Paper Magazine. So they decided to give these girls cover shoot makeover, so to speak. Crystiana was going with dark hair, and they wanted her to look androgynous. Rio, they was getting her a 1950s pop-up girl, pin-up girl type of look. Erin, they went with 1990s hip-hop. Every time that they do a shoot for this woman, they date her. She's had Donna Summer look. She done had old matronly Woodstock look. Every look that they give her has been very matronly. They gave her the Black Raven look. Erin, everything that they give her makes her look older. It makes her look older than her 42 years. Erin looks older than me, and I'm older than her. That's how old Erin looks in these shoots to me. I got her about 3 years at least, and she looks super old in these doggone shoots. Who else I'm missing? So we got Erin. Gina, they gave her accentuate her baldness. She kind of looked like the Joker. The way that they did the paint, the face paint. Like I'm missing somebody. Gina. Shanice was supposed to be red carpet glam, so they were going to give her a full-on wig. Shanice was having all kind of issues with her wig. She didn't like the way the hair was sitting. It was sitting too low. She didn't have a natural part, which I totally agree with Shanice. The wig was sitting down here. Homegirl hairline was back here. And usually to make a wig look natural, you want to have a natural part. or you would have like they would have a gaping hair, so you could pull your natural hair through and blend it in with the rest of the wig, so that way you will naturally have a natural part. So yeah, the wig, it looks costumey on her, but she complained about it. But after she complained about it and they got her on set, Drew was like, I don't like that look. So they took her out and gave her another look. She said it was like a 1970s, did she say a porn star? A 1970s hooker, that's what she said. They kind of gave her the bleach blonde bob. She had on a nude lip, which it looked more subtle on her with the nude lip. She said the nude lip washes out her face. So they gave her a bold red popping lip. That's what made you go to the 1970s hooker look when you threw on the red lip, the getup that they had on for you. Because it was like disco hologram plates that she was wearing. So that's Shanice, Gina, Rio, Kyla. Did I say what Kyla was supposed to be? Kyla was supposed to be cyber sexy. When I thought cyber sexy, I thought they were going to give her like the librarian type of look, you know, some specs and still be cute and sexy and flirtatious. But that's what I thought cyber sexy was going to be. And or something, calm down, something a little futuristic looking to go cyber sexy, to like blend in with technology. But she kind of looked like she was coming from the 1970s era. That's what it looked like for me. So on the set, like I said, I think everybody did pretty okay. I actually did not like the Rio shoot. I knew that they picked her for that 1950s pinup look because of the big boldness of her eyes, but they kept wanting her to look extra exaggerated through the shot. And I don't know, maybe I'm just biased against Rio, but I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. So we go to panel. We don't get a judge's discussion again. We just jump right on into it. And I'm starting to think that they're not even discussing it. Because during the panel, I don't even remember who they called out first. Oh, they called up Gina first. Gina looked really cute in her black outfit today. Her Joker look, accentuate the bald, was very avant-garde, as she even said during the photo shoot. She looked pretty avant-garde. So it looked really cute on her. They whited her skin out some more. Yeah, like the Joker, or looked like a deck of cards. That's what she looked like. And but it was still a cute shot. Then we had Erin, her 1990s round-the-way girl, LL Cool J round-the-way girl look. And I think Law said it looked like she was trying too hard to be 19, and it was coming across in the picture. Tyra disagreed. I hate to do it. I agree with Law. You could tell she was trying too hard, and I don't know if that's because of the way that they were doing editing, that we saw that she was trying too hard. So that was already in my head, but it looked like she was trying too hard. Like, yeah. But she looked awesome. She looked gorgeous. She did look gorgeous in the shot. Okay, so then we had, I think it was Rio next. I'm not in order because I didn't take note. Had Rio, and they caught her with the look. I think for the 1950s pinup, I thought she should have went a little more Marilyn Monroe sexiest, or Betty Boop's. Big eyes, but still. So that, or have like that, she's gonna do that, you know. But so I didn't like her picture. They loved it. I didn't like her picture. Kyla's picture, didn't get cyber sexy from that at all. Roach said that he could tell that she wasn't having sex, that she needs to go get some dick, pretty much, and maybe she can come back. I think the girl's like 18. Don't be encouraging that. Like, everybody was like, what? He said, I know, I just could tell, girl, you ain't never had none. I think the girl's like 18. It's good for her that she ain't never had none. Everybody got to be a hoe to be a model. It sounds like that's what it's coming across as. You saying that in order for her to tap into her sexy, she got to be fucking. No, you don't have to have dick in your life to be sexy. But her naivety and her youth really shines through in her photos. I didn't like that photo at all either. She looked like she was kind of set back into her own shoulders, and almost kind of like she was shying away from the camera, like something was bothering her. That's the kind of look that she gave in that shot. The blonde wig wasn't working for me because it looked just as costumey and fake as the one that Shanice had on earlier. Shanice looked like she fit into the 1970 disco era, but she looked cute. I hate to say that too because I can't stand Shanice. She actually looked cute though. Who else? Crystianna. They raved about her picture, and I totally freaking agree. Her picture was the shit.com. But the problem is with the way her picture looked, it is not fit along the lines of what Paper Magazine has. If you've ever seen their covers, her picture was more Vogue than Paper. But I thought it was the best one out of all of them. So I did Erin, I did Reno, I did Gina, I did Kyla, Crystiana, Shanice. So I did everybody's picture. Okay, so my top was Crystiana, hands down. My second would have been Gina. My bottom two would have been Reno and Kyla. They picked Reno as their number one. I just did not see it in that picture. In no shape or form. I did not see it. But they think that she's the bee's knees. So they picked her, and they picked Crystiana second. For their bottom two, they had Erin and Kyla. Was it Erin and Kyla? No, they had Erin and Shanice. Okay, so out of my bottom, I would have had Kyla go home from this shoot, but Kyla wasn't in their bottom. They had Shanice and Erin, and they chose Erin to go home out of those two. Now, I'm not disappointed that Erin went home because I never thought Erin should have been there in the first place. I never thought she should have been there in the first place. But if I had to just go off of these pictures, Reno was the worst picture for me. Y'all leave it down in the comments whether or not y'all agree or disagree with me. I'm kind of exhausted. I'm kind of tired today. I will be reading your comments. I'll try to comment as best as possible, but I'm not really on the internet much this afternoon. But I thank y'all for coming here to this channel. I thank y'all for watching. They did like a behind the scenes taping. I may talk about that next week. I'm not going to talk about it today though. Yeah. It is left out footage, you know, they want to show us. And I wonder, I can't wait to talk about the doggone runway show that they're not showing. It's getting close to the end. And there's no way that those girls, when they were walking in that runway show, made it all the way to the end and came back. It's not. They cut that shit out. And they redid this whole show, or retaped and re-edited this for the way that this is falling down. And I'll tell y'all all about it. And maybe I'll get my friend who went with me to sit in with me so y'all can know that I'm not lying about what the hell I seen. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for coming back. Peace.